Hello everybody, it's Saturday morning. I'm John Self and welcome to our video blog, Self Perspective. Today we're going to talk about something that I just never thought I'd be talking about anytime soon, and that's the use of video as a resume, as a bio, as a promotion for an executive's job career. You know, 10 or 15 years ago, it was considered cheesy, just over the top. Even if you thought about getting a web page, executive recruiters and corporate recruiters would kind of roll their eyes. If you were really a sophisticated, competent executive, you didn't need any of those frills. Well, Bob Dylan, the great folk singer, said, "The times, they are a-changing." And boy, is that the truth. Today, you are seeing it being done, early adapters, by primarily people in technology, and there have been some examples where you've had some aggressive young Turks who wanted to break on into Wall Street, sending in video resumes to corporate recruiters hoping to get their attention. But it's not widespread. There's a proverb that says there's a time and a place for everything. And so I can't believe we're having this conversation, but I think it's time and the place to have a conversation about how executives can judiciously use video to help promote their career or to help them overcome some setbacks in their career. Now, if you're going to entertain using this tool, if you are going to take, this is a risk a little bit, there are some guidelines that I think you should follow. First of all, homemade, which is to say amateurish, is a big no-no. You have to have your final product look very professional. Secondly, you have to have a good camera. The newer iPhones will really work well, but do not rely on the built-in microphone or the flood lamp into the phone. It just is not professional. This video is shot with an iPhone. Now, buy or rent a professional lapel microphone. Be sure the acoustics in the room will yield a full, rich sound. This is key to connecting with the people who will be watching this. If you can afford it, have a makeup person who does this for TV give you some tips on how you could cover some blemishes or maybe make you a little bit more lively, take the edge off some wrinkles. You must have good lighting. That's very, very important. Now, while it's critical to look good and have a professional production, you must also carefully consider your messaging. Now, what you say is going to depend on the circumstances, what you're trying to accomplish. If you're a young candidate moving up and trying to establish your brand, then that's fairly straightforward. If you're an executive who's had a stumble and you're trying to repair some damage to your career via spreading like wildfire on Google, then there's a whole new strategy. You have to carefully consider what you want to talk about. I always suggest that some element of the presentation should be tied to your personal brand statement and your personal corporate vision statement. That is, what do you want your life to be about? What do you want your career to be about? And what are your strengths? Why should somebody care? When you put this together, if you don't have a lot of experience, get someone who's had experience writing for TV. They can be of great help to you. Now, more than likely, editing support will also be helpful since these things are very difficult to shoot in one take. Trust me, I know that. So, although Apple and some other platforms have great tools, Apple has iMovies, unless you have a creative kind of knack for this sort of stuff, get it edited professionally. Remember, this is your professional brand. It's on display. It could be viewed by thousands of people. So do not cut corners with your production. Now comes the delivery piece. How are you going to deliver this to the intended audience? Well, because of file size, most videos, this one included, can't be sent by email. Dropbox is an option, but that's very cumbersome because you're going to have to ask somebody to go to Dropbox, give them permission, and then download it, or you're going to have to send them the link. Now, sending them a link has some advantages because you can use email, but I prefer using LinkedIn. You can also use Facebook. keep in mind, file size is important. You can also go to YouTube and create your own channel there, and then link Facebook and LinkedIn to your YouTube channel. You can create your own web page. WordPress is a super easy to use tool, and you can rent space there fairly inexpensively, but then you have to have someone professionally capable to design the site. And then you have to understand you're going to have to draw people to the site to see your video, and that's easier said than done. Your best bet, I think, again, is to use LinkedIn. If you're going to use Facebook, do not use your personal page. Create a professional page. And you want to use great caution about using sites like Twitter, which are really push social media sites, because there are some very, very bad actors out there who can do some really bad things with seemingly innocent videos. I hope this information has been helpful. I'm no expert, but I've been doing a lot of videos over the last several years, and so I'm happy to share the lessons I've learned. You can reach me at careertransitions@johngself.com. Now, if you are in transition, or you are concerned that a transition may be in your future, you can reach me at careertransitions.com. We'll have a conversation, and I'll share with you information and insight so that you can prepare for this important event in your professional career life. We can talk about how to get benefits that will help you expedite your search. There are a lot of good firms out there, and we're happy to help you any way we can. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.